Hi, you've reached Andy with Mountain Computers. I've covered a lot of hardware topics in the past few days, and I just want to continue on and keep this going because, like I mentioned, we're going to do like 2 to 3 different videos a day, and we're going to cover everything. I like the green screen. Somebody asked me about the green screen, and please, nobody out there take advantage of my green screen and make something funny, but that's okay. It's a good setup to make fun of me, but I don't mind. So today I want to talk about printers. So there's 2 types of printers out there today that my customers use. One, they'll use an inkjet printer or a laser printer. Businesses will use laser printers, and with laser printers there'll be color, black and white, monochrome. Monochrome is black and white. The inkjet printers, there's a bunch of them out there, and they're pretty cheap and easy to buy. But I'll get into some of the makes and models that we do and don't like. But let's talk about cables. There's 2 types of cables that go to printers. There's either a USB cable, like this. We call this the barn door. If you look there, you can see that is the barn door. That actually goes into your printer. And then this here is the USB side of it. See that? These are the eyes open side. Those are the eyes closed side. You can see the white or black, open and clear. It's important that you plug your USB cable into your computer correctly, otherwise you'll break off that connector. But this is the USB cable, and those come in like 6 feet, 15 feet. They cost anywhere from $15 to $5, $6, $20, depends on the length, the manufacturer, and the type. We get most of our cables from monoprice.com. We order them online, pretty good pricing. Monoprice, MONOPRICE.com. They come out of California. This here is an old printer cable. This is a parallel cable. Anybody who's old school like me will know that this is a Centronics interface with your standard connector that goes into the pink connector on the back of your motherboard. I don't remember in my motherboards if I had one of those in my overview. I don't think so. So anyhow, let me briefly tell you how printers work. In 1991, my first printer that I had when I was working at Microsoft, these were HP LaserJet 3s. These were network printers. They were connected to an Ethernet network. We had a few that were connected on parallel printers. Back then USB didn't exist, the USB connector type. But most of my customers today, they'll have just a standard printer on the side of their computer. Costs about $100. Just uses standard Xerox copier paper, white. And if it's an inkjet, it'll be either an Epson or a Brother. We used to like Canons. Canons were a good make and model. And HPs. HPs were very interesting to say the least for a while. We liked Canon for a long time, for like 5 or 6 years. And then they started getting weird. And then Brother, we really liked the Brother. Okidata was good. Like Canon, Canon's good. My favorite of all time is HP. HP has been a printer company for laser through and through for the decades. But right now we're using mostly Brothers. Brothers are affordable, durable, warranties are good, the support's good, the drivers and the software are good. Let me tell you some things I don't like about printers. Wireless. I don't like wireless printers. When a customer calls me, and lots of them do, they'll tell me, I'm not printing anymore. And I'll go, are you wired or wireless? And they'll say, I don't know. Like, well, you've got to know. You took it out of the box and you installed it. They're like, well, I don't remember. So like yesterday and today, I said, well, look behind the printer and see what's connected. Power. Some printers have a fax capability. And a USB or Ethernet adapter, jack. So they look, they only see a power cable, and then I go, okay, you're wireless. Or somebody did something that I'm not aware of. So all I can say is, don't do wireless, please. Save me the hassle, save yourself the hassle. I mean, you don't like the cables, I get that, Well, nobody likes cables, even I don't like cables. I got cables all over the place. But I have less problems with them. And a USB cable, you just plug it in to your computer, laptops too, and you plug it into your printer, the barn door, install your software, follow the instructions. It says install your software first, then plug in your cables and let it recognize it at the right place and right time. And that's about it. As far as supplies go, inkjet printers, they'll always get you with a low-cost printer and a high-cost cartridge. That's been the way it's always been. Some companies are trying to make amends with that. I don't think they're very good at it. The other ones, you can go to suppliesoutlet.com. That's where we go. Supplies Outlet, they're over in Sparks. We're in Reno. They're a national wholesaler. They used to have will call. We could order stuff. We could go get it that same day. Their sales office is just in South Reno. But yeah, you can get those cartridges for 50% to 75% less than retail. And it's open to the public. So you can't go there anymore, but you can at least order it online, order normal shipping, and if you're here in Reno, it'll come the next day, regardless of whether or not they say 3 or 4 days. So the printer review one more time. There is inkjet, laser. Inkjet is color with cartridges, 4 or 5 cartridges, sometimes 2. Supplies Outlet is where you get the cartridges. Always use a USB cable if you can. And then there's laser, black and white, monochrome, or color. I didn't tell you about the color manufacturers. I've had them all. My favorite probably has been the Canon. I think Canon is the one. The brother one that I just had to recycle. I didn't throw it away, I recycled it. It lasted for 10 years. And I was just starting to have to go through all the maintenance and supplies and alignment, and it wouldn't just, stay running paper jams more and more often. And it was too cost prohibitive to get repaired. I'd just rather recycle it and buy a brand new one. So that's it for printers. If you have any questions or comments, do that below. Meerkat-like here. Like, subscribe. I can't think of anything else. Monoprice.com for cables. Don't buy retail. Don't pay retail. But that's about it. Oh, and there is one. Give me a call sometime if you need cables immediately and you can't order it online. We do have a supplier here locally that helped us get started back in 1997-98 when I was at another computer company. I was in Winnemucca, and this company was over on Virginia Street. And in fact, one of my local partner businesses called Pana Wholesale, they're no longer there. They were the ones involved in that startup, which helped me with my startup. So anyhow, they're still in business. They're just called a different name. And that's about it. So if you have any questions about printers, give me a call. It's pretty simple these days. Laser printer cartridges, $25 to $50. Inkjet printer cartridges, $25 to $30 for a set, $5 each. If it's more than that, you need to call me or email me and let me know. Okay? I'm not sure what the next subject's going to be, but stay tuned and there's more to come. Thank you for watching. This is Andy from Mountain Computers, signing off.